Today, we're diving into a critical conversation about food security and the underlying systems that support it. There's a powerful quote that states, "A nation is not judged by how much aid it receives, but by how well it can feed its people without it." So, what does that really mean in the context of global food systems?
Absolutely. It underscores the importance of self-sufficiency. Aid plays a role, certainly, but it should not be a long-term solution. The focus needs to shift from merely providing food to creating a resilient agricultural system.
Right, you mentioned resilience. Can you elaborate on what factors contribute to a resilient agricultural system?
Sure, a resilient system relies on several key components: safe farming practices, functioning markets, and the economic capacity for families to afford food. If any of these elements falter, the entire system is at risk.
And that's where the pressure can build. You said that pressure, if ignored, becomes crisis. Can we unpack that a bit?
Absolutely. When farmers cannot farm safely due to conflict, climate change, or poor infrastructure, it creates an immediate impact on food availability. As markets become unreliable, prices can skyrocket, making basic food unaffordable for families.
Interesting. So, it's a cascading effect, and history shows us that ignoring these signs can lead to dire consequences. Can you give an example?
A historical reference would be found in the Second Book of Kings, chapter 6, where we see a society reach a breaking point after prolonged strain. It's a clear pattern: these issues don't develop overnight.
So, it's about recognizing those warning signs early on. But what about the role of donations in this context?
Donations are crucial for immediate relief. They save lives in the short term. However, they do not address the root problems. If we rely solely on aid, we risk creating a cycle of dependency without building the necessary infrastructure.
That brings us to an important dichotomy: managing symptoms versus fixing the system. Can we explore that further?
Certainly, managing symptoms might involve providing food aid when a crisis hits. However, fixing the system means investing in local agriculture, improving supply chains, and ensuring that markets function effectively.
So, it's a question of direction. Are we focusing on just alleviating immediate hunger, or are we working towards sustainable food security?
Exactly. The key takeaway is that while donations can feed people today, only robust, accountable systems can sustain a nation's food supply in the long run.
To recap, we've discussed the critical nature of building sustainable agricultural systems, the risks of relying solely on donations, and the importance of recognizing early warning signs. What's the path forward?
The path forward involves a multifaceted approach: investment in infrastructure, education for farmers, and policies that support local food production. We need collective action around these goals.
That's a powerful message. It's about creating a framework for future generations rather than just addressing immediate needs.
Exactly. If we truly